Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Jazz fans are making noise. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now, here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Conley. Has to go Bear. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out. And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And the Mavericks making a change here. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Conley gets the bucket. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And Porzingis, here we go. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Bogdanovich wide open. And the Jazz, another three.
That was the Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for them, fans.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Doncic left side. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Doncic with the steal. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Bullock. Porzingis inside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 8.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Basket counts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. One of their big challenges tonight is to try and keep Donovan Mitchell's high wire act on the ground. Coach said if he gets a step at the rim, he's going to throw it down on us. We need to take away space whenever he tests the perimeter. It's going to take a team effort to slow Donovan down tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Back to Brown. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father led.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaway.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Hardaway with the steal. Johnson with it. Conley picks him up. And then Brown with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Here's Hardaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. That will count. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him.
And from three-point range, always nice to get off to a good start.
Right side a screen. And here's Conley outside. On the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Ntilikina. It's good. This game is all even. Ntilikina's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs. And it's Conley penetrating.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Inside. Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Marjanovic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The drive by Clarkson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Here's Powell. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
White foul.
Powell's. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here is Conley. He's got 9. And Bogdanovic now top the key. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Shoots over Doncic. Conley's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Here's Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim. And Utah has possession. Mitchell wide open. And Utah another three. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. Throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Back to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley inside the line. That miss is his fourth this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Back to Marjanovic. Launches a three. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovich with it. Outside Conley. Now O'Neal. Conley left side. Mitchell with it. He's got 17. Out to Conley. And Utah another three.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Brown on the wing. It's stolen by Ingles.
Mavericks foul.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Drops in the tray. Brunson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just impose.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Jazz up by 7. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Hey, yo, check mine.
It's deflected. Now Doncic. He's got 12. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 7 points. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
The Jazz, Maxi Kleber.
Jazz leading by 4. Right side, Conley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. Gobert with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
Showing the willingness and the effort to get out and run, Bogdanovich knows how to create scoring opportunities.
To the left wing. Doncic left side. To the middle. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Cleveland, no good. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And it's Bullock in the corner. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Over Conley. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Launches it. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. One-on-one fast break. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Trains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Oh, he's such a gifted shooter. You can't give Bogdanovich any breathing room. Otherwise, he'll hurt you.
And Doncic changing it up here.
The Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for the fans.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Gay outside. Pass to Ingles. And here's Clarkson. Into the lane. Here's Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Gay's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And here is Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. And he banks in the lane. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Hardaway. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left for the third. Hardaway with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Over in the corner, Brown. No good from outside. Utah leading by 8. Clarkson outside. And Utah another 3.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Pass to Kleber. With 1 on the clock. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. There.
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mavericks trailed by 11. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Porzingis can't hit. And the Jazz with possession here. Now, here's Clarkson. Mitchell in the corner. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 32 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Ntilikina. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Mitchell with it. Doncic with the steal. Powell with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
The drive by Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, what a finish!
An explosive effort there from Mitchell, out running the defense and taking the fast break all the way.
Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis can't hit. Jazz leading by 12. Back to Whiteside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Now Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Whiteside, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. To the inside. Oh. And the dunk Mavericks making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, David, thanks.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here is Conley. Over Doncic. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
It's stolen by Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. With the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 38 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Utah.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And Doncic throws it down.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
And he makes the first.
Second team foul.
And Mitchell drops them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 14. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Doncic with the steal. Lets it go with a three. And he's good on the three ball.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
Porzingis with the block. Back to Bogdanovic. Bangs home the trifecta.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some